The landscape of modern celebrity culture is shifting beneath our feet, moving away from the highly orchestrated public relations campaigns of the past and toward an era defined by raw, unfiltered, and deeply palpable human connection. In a digital world where every interaction is meticulously parsed, analyzed, and shared across global networks, the public has developed a razor-sharp instinct for authenticity. We live in an age where audiences no longer just watch their favorite personalities. They invest in their personal journeys, their triumphs, and most notably, their potential romantic alignments. When two universally beloved figures from entirely different corners of the entertainment industry happen to cross paths, the resulting spark can ignite a wildfire of curiosity that captures the collective imagination of millions. It begins subtly, almost imperceptibly, with a shared glance, an unexpectedly lingering laugh, or a compliment that carries just a fraction more weight than standard industry politeness demands. For months, observant observers and internet detectives have been quietly gathering clues, tracking a fascinating narrative of mutual admiration that has been quietly unfolding in the public eye, leaving a trail of breadcrumbs that hints at something far deeper than a simple professional acquaintance. If you want to stay ahead of the curve on the most captivating stories shaping contemporary entertainment, take a brief moment right now to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an update on the developments that everyone will be talking about tomorrow. This slow-burning narrative of connection highlights a larger cultural phenomenon, which is our collective obsession with genuine human chemistry in an increasingly artificial media ecosystem. We are drawn to moments that feel spontaneous, unscripted, and entirely real, especially when they involve individuals who have built their careers on being remarkably relatable despite their massive global success. The intersection of these two distinct worlds creates a unique narrative space where anything seems possible, and where a simple conversation can transform into a cultural moment. As these two distinct personalities continued to cross paths over an extended period, the collective fascination only deepened, fueled by a series of interactions that seemed to defy the standard boundaries of casual Hollywood networking. Each subsequent meeting appeared to layer on new dynamics, building an intricate tapestry of shared humor, intellectual alignment, and an undeniable comfort level that is exceedingly rare to witness in the high-pressure environment of modern media production. The audience became more than just spectators. They became active participants in a guessing game, dissecting every interview, every casual mention, and every shared frame for signs of a deeper bond. This is a story about how genuine rapport can transcend the boundaries of screens and studios, capturing the hearts of an audience that is constantly searching for authentic narratives amidst a sea of carefully curated public personas. The brilliance of this evolving dynamic lies in its completely organic progression, an evolution that did not rely on grand public declarations or dramatic gestures, but rather on a steady accumulation of meaningful interactions that left observers wondering where friendship ends and something entirely new begins. As we prepare to delve into the specific moments that turned a quiet mutual respect into one of the most talked-about dynamics of the year, it becomes clear that the foundation was laid much earlier than most people realize. Rooted in a shared understanding of what it means to navigate the spotlight while maintaining one's core identity. The atmosphere surrounding their public appearances began to shift, carrying an electric current of anticipation that became impossible to ignore, setting the stage for a revelation that would ultimately demand a direct response from the individuals at the absolute center of the storm. The unfolding narrative truly began to accelerate and capture the mainstream spotlight in a major way during the spring of this year, specifically in May, when a highly anticipated media crossover took place that set the entire digital world abuzz. Dating rumors and intense romantic speculation started swirling rapidly between the two major personalities when the famously composed interviewer made a highly anticipated guest appearance on her massively popular podcast titled Baby. This is Keke Palmer. The episode immediately struck a chord with millions of listeners worldwide, not just because of the fascinating topics discussed, but due to the unmistakable radiant energy bouncing between the host and her guest throughout the entire broadcast. Audiences were treated to the sight of her legendary beaming smile lighting up the room, while he broke away from his usual fiercely objective interviewer persona to deliver a series of remarkably heartfelt and direct compliments. During this memorable episode, he looked her in the eyes and told her with absolute sincerity that she was incredibly smart, remarkably beautiful, and obviously charismatic. delivering the words with a level of genuine warmth that felt distinctly different from standard industry flattery. This powerful, unscripted moment of vulnerability and mutual appreciation caused listeners to collectively pause, instantly sparking intense speculation across every social media platform about whether the nature of their relationship had fundamentally changed behind the scenes. The digital landscape erupted with theories, edits, and deep-dive analyses of their body language, as fans across the globe began to actively ship the duo, recognizing that the playful banter carried the distinct weight of real-world attraction. The palpable tension and undeniable comfort level exhibited during those 60 minutes transformed a standard promotional podcast episode into a major cultural talking point, forcing everyone to look much closer at the history between these two stars. The intrigue only deepened significantly just a couple of weeks later, when the rumored couple was suddenly spotted by eagle-eyed onlookers in New York City, seemingly enjoying an intimate, private dinner date together away from the flashing lights of Hollywood. This public sighting added immense fuel to the already raging fire of public curiosity, transforming speculative internet rumors into a tangible, real-world narrative that mainstream media outlets simply could not ignore. The sight of them sharing a meal in the heart of Manhattan left fans and commentators asking the exact same question with increasing urgency. What is truly going on between these two incredibly charming individuals? The mystery reached a thrilling climax during a high-profile industry gathering at the prestigious Cannes Lions International Festival, an event known for bringing together the most influential minds in media, marketing, and entertainment. During a heavily attended panel discussion, the globally renowned author, purpose coach, and experienced podcast host Jay Shetty took the stage alongside her. And he decided to go straight for the throat by asking the one burning question that the entire internet had been dying to know for weeks. With absolute directness, Shetty bypassed the standard professional small talk and asked her outright if she was actually serious about her rumored romance with the internet's favorite hot wing connoisseur. The audience in the auditorium held its collective breath as she paused, flashed that signature charismatic smile, and delivered a response that was both wonderfully playful and tantalizingly open-ended. She smiled warmly and told the crowd that they were simply hanging out, using a casual phrase that immediately sent waves of excitement through the crowd before expanding on her deep affection for him. She went on to enthusiastically state that first of all she absolutely loves him, reiterating that he is truly her guy, while looking directly into the camera to send him a sweet, spontaneous public greeting. However, she did not stop there, deliberately leaving the door wide open for the future by noting that no one ever truly knows what can arise from a connection like theirs, suggesting that things are actively evolving. In a brilliant, highly thematic nod to his famous interview show, she concluded her thoughts by explaining that they are simply taking everything day by day, or as she cleverly put it, one wing at a time. This masterful response did exactly what it was meant to do, simultaneously validating the intense public interest while maintaining a beautiful, protective sense of mystery around whatever private bond they are currently building together. It proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that the chemistry fans had been picking up on through their screens was not a figment of the collective imagination, but a genuine, living connection that both parties are actively exploring at their own comfortable pace. As the news of her Cannes Lions response rippled across the internet, it became abundantly clear that this relationship had officially transitioned from a fun internet theory into one of the most compelling and authentic celebrity narratives of modern times, leaving everyone eager to see where this journey takes them next. While the recent wave of public excitement and media buzz around this pairing has reached an all-time high, longtime followers of both entertainment icons know that the deep-seated chemistry between them is far from a sudden development. If one traces the timeline back over the years, it becomes entirely obvious that the universe has been consistently drawing these two charismatic forces together through a series of uncanny coincidences and shared artistic spaces. Way back in the year 23, during a revealing guest appearance on an independent media platform, he openly confessed to the public that he had harbored a massive professional and personal crush on her for a very long time, praising her unique energy and unmatched work ethic. Furthermore, in a wonderfully nostalgic moment of vulnerability during a deep conversation, he admitted to her that his ultimate childhood celebrity crush growing up was none other than the legendary late musician Lisa Left Eye Lopes from the iconic 90s R&B group known globally as TLC. In a spectacular twist of fate that feels almost too perfectly scripted to be real, she had actually portrayed the closely linked role of Chili in the critically acclaimed biopic titled Crazy Sexy Cool, the TLC story, which originally debuted on the VH1 network all the way back in the year 13. This incredible, multi-layered connection showcased a bizarrely beautiful alignment in their lives, proving that their paths were conceptually intertwined long before they ever sat across from one another over a plate of increasingly spicy chicken wings. The undeniable electric tension between them reached an absolute fever pitch during her historic third guest appearance on his legendary internet interview show last year, culminating in a spontaneous on-screen moment that fans will truly never forget. Directly addressing the endless sea of internet comments regarding their palpable mutual attraction from her previous appearances, she confidently looked at him and boldly asked if they could just have a quick, simple smooch right then and there to finally determine once and for all if a real romantic spark existed between them. Without a single moment of hesitation, he agreed, and the two shared a genuinely sweet, lingering kiss on camera that sent shockwaves across the entire digital landscape and instantly became a viral sensation. Immediately following the unexpected kiss, he sat back in his chair, visibly stunned and deeply moved, and delivered a poetically romantic line, stating that when he is eventually on his deathbed and his entire life flashes before his eyes, that specific snapshot is guaranteed to be one of the beautiful memories he sees. This legendary interaction stands as an absolute monument to their unique bond, providing an unforgettable piece of media history that completely solidified their status as the internet's absolute favorite potential couple. Looking closely at the entire evolution of their relationship, from the early days of mutual professional respect to the intimate dinner dates in Manhattan and the playful admissions on global stages, mainstream commentators see absolutely nothing but incredible green flags. Both individuals have spent over a decade navigating the famously treacherous waters of global fame with immense grace, humility, and an unwavering commitment to staying entirely true to themselves, making their potential union feel incredibly healthy and overwhelmingly positive. Her journey from an incredibly talented child star into an Emmy-winning actress, singer, and independent media mogul has inspired an entire generation of fans who have watched her grow up on screen. While his rise from a humble music journalist to the creator of a multi-billion-view interview empire represents the absolute pinnacle of modern digital creativity. They are both absolute titans of the modern entertainment landscape, yet when they are in each other's presence, all of the glitz, glamour, and exhausting pressure of Hollywood completely melts away, leaving only two genuinely happy people laughing together like old friends. This beautiful story matters so deeply to the public because it represents a rare, shining beacon of authentic human warmth and joy in an entertainment industry that can so often feel incredibly superficial, manufactured, and completely disconnected from real emotion. It reminds us all that no matter how famous, successful, or busy a person might become, the simple, universally understood desire for a real, unforced connection with someone who truly sees and appreciates your authentic self remains absolutely paramount. As they continue to navigate this exciting, beautifully unscripted chapter of their lives entirely on their own terms, taking things day by day and one wing at a time, the entire world will undoubtedly continue to watch them with immense joy and unwavering support. Their story is a beautiful testament to the power of letting things develop naturally, without pressure from outside forces, and it serves as a wonderful reminder that sometimes the most incredible partnerships